In FRRR's Grants Gateway, which is our online application system, once you tell us about your organisation, the first information that we ask for in relation to your project is what it is focused on. That is, what's its purpose. To put it simply, this is where we ask you to tell us what you will use the grant for. To allow us to analyse all the applications we receive so that we can share that information with donors and attract more resources for rural, regional and remote communities, we have developed some standard language. We went back through 28,000 applications that we have received and found that every application fell into one of 7 broad categories in terms of the purpose of that application. To determine your purpose in the application, we ask you to refer to a diagram which we refer to as the purpose tree. We call it a tree as it has leaves, which represent the main purpose, and their branches so that you can drill down further. You will be asked to select from one of the 7 main themes, which you can see here, and follow the branch to the end to identify the most relevant primary purpose of your project. Our first tip when considering where your project fits is to ask yourself what the primary purpose is. What is it that you are setting out to do with the grant that you are applying for? Let's look at a few examples to illustrate this in action. Let's imagine you are a community hall committee applying for funds for a new split system air conditioner for your hall. This is one of our most requested items. Firstly, consider what purpose the air conditioner will serve for your organisation and for your community. Will it help to attract more services to the town? Will it mean that more community groups can meet at the hall? Will it mean that a more diverse spread of the community can use the hall? Or will it mean that the hall is generally more accessible and usable? In this example, we suggest that the purpose relates to investing in your community's infrastructure so that the community has a better local facility to participate in and access more activities that will improve a range of outcomes. So in this case, you would start at number 1 on the tree, building community resilience, and click on that link to the next branch and follow that along to 1.2, investing in community assets and infrastructure, and then on to 1.2.1, maintaining community or public halls. An alternative example that takes us to a different part of the tree is a project to install solar panels on the local hall or neighbourhood centre. In this case, we suggest the purpose is most likely to be related to reducing the operating costs of the building and improving the financial sustainability of the hall or the neighbourhood centre, as well as reducing carbon emissions. So in this case, you would go to number 2, developing organisational resilience and capacity, and then follow the branch along to investing in infrastructure equipment, and then on to 2.2.1, buildings, construction or maintenance. Again, what we are focused on in the purpose tree is the what you will use the grant for, and in this case it would be to add solar panels to the building. When developing the tree, it was important to establish some principles to ensure consistency in the way that we consider particular issues and focus areas. This means that you may see multiple places that your project could be categorised, and perhaps FRRR's logic is different to yours. That's okay, and it's to be expected. An example of where this might happen is a project that connects young people into vocational education programs. The first obvious choice might be supporting lifelong learning and educational training. However, FRRR has worked on the principle that vocational education is primarily focused on leading to employment or job creation, in which case FRRR would categorise this under building economic strength and sustainability. From there, you would follow the tree branches along to the second level and go to 6.5, addressing barriers to employment, and then along to 6.5.2, help people develop vocational skills or make the transition into work or back into work. We hope that this demonstration has helped to explain the way that the purpose tree works and that you feel more confident in navigating it. But as always, we really encourage you to call us or email our office for help or guidance at any time. We've also developed a range of tools and resources, including FAQs and a how-to guide to help you use the new grant system. We really appreciate you coming along on this new approach with us. Thank you.